Well, it is a Tuesday morning, and I checked the weather Sunday, I guess, and it was supposed to rain all daggum week, but today I believe it's supposed to be sunny. So I decided I'd ride the KLR. You gotta ride when you can, you know. Our our moto camping trip is still a go as of today, so that's a positive. We were just talking yesterday about is it gonna rain, and I'm kind of at the point now where if it rains or not, as long as it's not thunder and lightning, I'm still going to go. I have just been looking forward to this for so long that I really want to go camping and meet up with Mike and Sean. I think we're going to have a good time. But yeah, the weather, it's like cool. I think it's like just below 70 degrees, 67 degrees or something like that. It's nice. I made a somewhat detailed video, for a friend, of how my helmet communications is set up. I think I've done it in the past, but I think I got it dialed in, so to speak. And I'll throw that clip in here, and that'll be a good vlog. And I want to thank Mike for asking me how I got my stuff set up, and that encouraged me to make a video of it. So that'll be coming out with this vlog. How about that? So I got a video covered for this week. How sweet is that? Now, I don't know if I'll dress up the cables for the video, but we'll see. Because the cables are just dangling loose. You'll see them in the video. So these are the cables I was going to show you. Okay, so the first cable that you're definitely going to need, okay, is this one. This is a stereo breakout cable. So what this one does is takes, like if you were listening to some headphones through this, you could have two people listening to the same audio stream. Like if you were plugging this in your laptop, and you and your wife could both plug your headphones into here and listen to the same audio stream, whether you're watching a movie or listening to music. One thing to pay attention, I want you to pay attention to, is the number of rings on here, okay? That is really important. Let me find something to point with. So, you see here you got 1, 2, 3 spaces, or 2 black rings in here. So you got a tip, a ring, and typically a shield. So this is like the outer braid of the cable. This is part of the one of the wires inside, and this is the other wire inside. The reason I tell you that is because there's other cables like this one. So like this one right here. Now this one has a purpose too, but typically like in the stereo cable, if you notice where there's 2 rings, there's 3 on this one. And what this one is typically for is for like an extension for headphones on modern day stuff, because one of them is for the left and the right ear, and the other one's for a microphone. And we're not going to be concerned with that, and that just messes things up when you start doing what we're doing, because we're only interested in the audio and not stereo microphone earphones mixed together. You need that, and then you need a straight cable, something like this. Okay, notice there's the stereo and only 2, or a short one like that. Okay, now the reason I got this one is because of where my camera's mounting. I could open the chin bar, and because this is flexible, you put this here. As you can see, this is just one of those extending cables, and I'll show you that I'll show you all that in here in a minute. But that's typically all you would need, and if you don't have one of these or one of these, you can get a longer one. And this right here I was showing you is because if you have a cable like this, when you need 2 ends like this, you can just hook this on there, and now you got, you know, a cable with a pin on both sides. So let's go over here, we mount the camera up and get busy. Okay, the first thing I would do is to find, coming out of the Cardo right here, this is, pull this apart. This is where the mic, this is where the Cardo connects to the speakers. As you can see, there's 2 wires here coming off of this. One to the left and one to the right speaker. So you need to unplug that. Okay, so now the one cable I showed you, the splitter, needs to go in here just like that. Okay, so now I have 2 outputs from the Cardo device. So this is my audio from the Cardio that would normally go into the speakers. So I'm going to take one of these and plug the speakers right there. So the speakers are getting audio on the left and the right. And just like anything I plug into here is getting stereo on the left or the right. Now, this is where I needed that gender bender, because the stereo breakout cable, as you can see, has a female connections on it. So I'll either plug that here, or you could use a straight piece of cable like this to do the same thing. And I'll plug that into one of the channels. And you have to kind of remember which one is which, and I don't off the top of my head. You could figure it out once you start recording, honestly. So you plug this in to one of the speakers, to one of these jacks, okay? So now the audio from the Cardo is going to the speakers and it's going into one side of the stereo breakout cable. Now over here, this is the cable for my lav mic, and I'll plug that into the other one. Okay, so now what I got the Cardo going into the splitter. It's splitting it off into the speakers and then one side of the stereo breakout cable. And then on this side, I've got the microphone for my lav mic. And now I got one output. Now you can't have two microphones splitting together in one of these other cables because the impedance mismatch, it just doesn't work. One of them is going to take precedence over the other. So now this needs to go into the back of my camera. And what I have here, let me open this up. This is the cable that I use right here that goes into my camera. So I plug this stereo breakout cable into this cable. Now, of course, you're going to have to tuck these away how you need to tuck them away. I'll just put this here for now and show you. So now, because my camera mounts right here on this piece of bar stock, right? I'll sort of do it. Okay, so the camera mount is going to go right here like this. So now I can mount this. I don't have the camera in here, but I can put this into the audio jack, right? And when I open my chin bar, see how that extends up? That way it doesn't come disconnected. And that's how I have my wiring. So if I'm not motovlogging with somebody and I play the video normally, it's only going to come out on one channel. But if I put it through Premiere Pro, there's some steps I could take to listen for the audio on only one channel and it puts it on both. Then I can do it. But if you and I and Sean were riding around and we're all talking and I played it back, you would hear you and Sean coming in on one channel and me would be on the other channel. Then I wouldn't worry about it. But I could still do the same thing in Premiere Pro and have it sounding stereo. Well, I hope it makes better sense to how I have this wired up. Again, any questions, just give me a call and I'll walk you through it, man. Take it easy. I want to take a couple of minutes and thank you. If you watched the video all the way to the end and you're seeing this, I really, really appreciate it. I'll put my email address and my mailing address right over here somewhere. And if you have stickers you want to send me, I'd appreciate it. Talk to y'all again soon. Goodbye.